Hi, hello, my name is Guillaume and this is my first entry for the Friends of the Genome video blog. Haven't done this before, so nervous. Anyway, I'm here to tell you about the Friends of the Genome, about our campaign to ban the production of subclones and, well, I'll tell you what, best start at the beginning. As you know, about 6 months ago there was an outbreak of a pandemic strain of avian flu in South China. Now, Western governments didn't tell anyone at the time in case it caused global panic and wars and riots and what have you. But as soon as the virus could be characterised, the government started working on a vaccine, because obviously they've been waiting for this for a while. Now, having made it, they had to test it, and this was a problem. It takes years to properly test a vaccine, because animal testing isn't very accurate, and they couldn't use humans, because they would have to go public about the outbreak, and, you know, wars, riots, blah, blah, blah. So, they turned to a biotech company called MemoriPlay, and they had a solution. Professor Anais Booker, lovely name by the way, had invented this marvellous thing called a subclone, an artificial organism that can accurately simulate human physiology and can be used as a guinea pig for the vaccine. Now, that's all great. They're able to test it in record time, mass produce it, and effectively stop the pandemic before it began, and that's where we are now. So we don't have a problem with that, because it's nice not being dead. But we do have a problem with the subclones themselves. No matter what MemoriPlay might tell you, they're not just lumps of meat pretending to be human tissue. They are all human clones, genetically engineered to have no brains when they're born. Now, EU cloning laws say this is illegal, obviously, but they're happy enough to gloss over that while avian flu was doing the rounds. But now that that's all over, MemoriPlay are lobbying for subclones to be legalised so they can be made and sold on a commercial basis. Now, Friends of the Genome believe this is hugely, hugely wrong. I mean, seriously, and it's not animal testing into a cocked hat. Write to your MP, sign our online petition, and please, please don't let this happen. This is slippery slope stuff, honestly. That's it. Thank you very much. Cheers. Hi, it's 6th of May 2019. Sorry I haven't been on the last couple of days. You probably heard someone tried to kill Anais Booker a few days ago on the day of her wedding to the CEO of MemoriPlay, no less. Terrible thing. The gunman was shot and killed before he could pull the trigger. But it turns out he was carrying a Friends of the Genome t-shirt in his coat pocket, so naturally everyone thinks it was us. Now, I've spent the last 48 hours being questioned by the police. They've let me go for now, but honestly I don't think this is an end to it. We're probably going to get a lot of press about this. Now, Ali's been sending out releases saying we didn't do it, which we didn't, obviously. But MemoriPlay don't believe us, and they are calling for Friends of the Genome to be declared a terrorist organisation, so it might do you well to keep your heads down, guys. Normally I wouldn't take it seriously, but subclone manufacturing is such big business now, and they're the patent holders. They can pretty much tell the government what to do these days. The stupid thing is, we've got nothing to gain from killing Anais. I mean, I've been in dialogue with Mum myself for the last 2 months about the subclones, and she told me she wants them discontinued as soon as possible, so we basically agree with each other. She only ever designed them as a stopgap for something better, and we were that close to agreeing a timescale, and now it's all down the pan, because there's some nutter with a gun. I don't know who did it, and I mean, I've put out feelers, but I don't know, I think maybe right-wing religious groups again. They've done this kind of thing before. But now, I know some of our members have been muttering conspiracy theories about MemoriPlay faking the shooting as some sort of publicity stunt, but honestly, guys, be realistic. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We've taken the t-shirts out of the online store for obvious reasons. Anais, if you're watching this, I'm really glad you're okay. And honestly, I swear to you, Friends of the Genome had nothing to do with this. Seriously. Hi, this is me, it's Guillaume. Looks like this is going to be my last entry. I had a meeting earlier with Leslie Meadows, the communications director at MemoriPlay, and he brought some friends with him. And they presented me with a choice. I can leave the country before the subclone control bill referendum next week, or I can be found dead in a skip before the polling stations close. They made their point quite forcefully, as you can see. They didn't even threaten my family or my friends. They just threatened me. Honestly, what is the point of standing up for a fucking principle if you're just going to be killed for it and nobody's going to notice, nobody's going to care, but you're still dead? What's the fucking point? Does that really make me a coward? Anyway, that's that. I'll tell you to vote no in the referendum next week, but I don't think you care, not really. As long as you get your cheap drugs and your low taxes, you don't care what's done in your name. Why would you? I mean, I did. I'm still bleeding for it.